This video is designed for those of you who do not belong to a labor union. It's also designed for those of you who are not bound by the terms of an employer-employee agreement that was made in advance. There are so many nuances. Make sure that you research the laws in your jurisdiction to make sure what I'm about to talk about is applicable in your situation. I don't know why it's getting so dark all of a sudden. Oh, I just remembered. Daylight savings time. So Sunday, daylight savings time is coming up. Make sure that if you are in a daylight savings time state, that you put your clock 1 hour behind. This is the issue with daylight savings time. Some employers will try to get away with not paying you overtime. So if you're eligible for overtime, then that 1 extra hour that you stay during the graveyard shift or the night shift, you have to be compensated 1 hour of overtime. So if you work regularly an 8-hour shift and it's a night shift and it's during daylight savings time, your employer doesn't get away with only paying you for 8 hours. Your employer has to pay you for 9 hours. I've worked with a supervisor that told me on daylight savings time, you are not going to get overtime, because at the end of the day, in the morning, the clock still says 6 a.m. It doesn't say 7 a.m., it says 6 a.m. Well, yes, it says 6 a.m. because of daylight savings time. No, you don't get an hour overtime. So when everything was said and done, I won that argument. You're not going to only pay me 8 hours when I worked a 9-hour a day. You don't get a shortcut. No, it doesn't work that way. And if you run a private security company and daylight savings time is incorporated into your state, make sure that your client pays you an extra hour of overtime. In many circumstances, it would be an extra overtime hour of overtime. So let me know in the comment section below, have you ever been ripped off during daylight savings time? Looking forward to the dialogue. Take care.